Earlier today, Micromax spin-off YU launched a new phone, the Yutopia. The cheesy naming apart, this is the first time an Indian brand's come up with a smartphone sporting internals worthy of being billed a true flagship. While I couldn't make it to the launch, I had a friend who attended get me some footage, and here are my first impressions on the Yutopia. The Yutopia is built out of metal, aircraft-grade aluminum to be precise. This is supposed to be durable as well as help keep the weight down. The phone's also quite slim at 7.22mm. The back's non-user removable, meaning the battery is sealed in. The Yutopia uses a 3000 mAh battery and also has support for Quick Charge 2.0. YU states that the Yutopia can go from 0 to 60 in 30 minutes. Anyway, to the left, here's where you can pop in either two SIM cards or a SIM and a microSD card. To the front, on top, we have an 8-megapixel front-facing shooter, a 5.2-inch Quad HD sharp display, giving it a pixel density of 565 pixels per inch. Since this display uses OGS or One Glass solution, we have Corning Concord glass covering it, like with the Xiaomi Mi 4. YU states that this display has wide viewing angles and covers 91% of the NTSC color gamut. Initial impressions coming out of the launch have been largely positive. I'll have more for you on this once I get my hands on my review unit. It's worth mentioning that we do not have any capacitive keys at the bottom, so just like with the Unique, you don't get an option to choose between on-screen or capacitive keys. That being said, you are sticking to a set design language. To the right, we have the power button in between the volume rockers, and the Saturn rings to the back that run around the camera also make a return. By the way, this is a 21-megapixel rear camera with optical image stabilization and face detection autofocus. Using the Sony IMX230 sensor here, and there's even a dual LED flash thrown in for good measure. This camera is capable of shooting 4K video too. The 8-megapixel front-facing shooter also seemed to be quite decent. Underneath the hood, the Yutopia is powered by the 64-bit Snapdragon 810 chip. Now that's 4 Cortex A57 cores clocked at 2 GHz each, 4 low-powered Cortex A53 cores clocked at 1.5 GHz each, coupled with an Adreno 430 GPU and 4 gigs of RAM. We have 32 gigs of onboard storage, and like I mentioned earlier, you could use the hybrid slot to expand it further via microSD. We also have a fingerprint scanner to the back, similar to what we've seen with the Nexus devices. This should be able to wake the display, and also you can use it to take a picture. The Yutopia is running on Android 5.1 Lollipop with Cyanogen OS 12.1 on top. Cyanogen OS is one of the most popular custom overlays and should be a USP here. All the regular Cyanogen functionality should return, and more importantly, I'm curious to see how the 3000 mAh battery will fare. Despite sporting a relatively smaller 5.2-inch display, the capacity of the battery inside seems to be a tad less. I'm guessing YU is counting on the Cyanogen optimizations to provide decent battery life, and I'm curious to check how that fares. And of course, given the presence of the 810 chip underneath and taking into account the fact that the chip is not underclocked here as it was on the OnePlus 2, it's going to be interesting to see how the Yutopia holds up when pushed. Will it overheat? Well, only time will tell. Talking about the OnePlus 2, right from the pricing to the snarky wording on YU's website, it is evident that the Yutopia is being positioned as an alternative to the OnePlus 2. Trying to lure prospective OnePlus 2 buyers away. Anyway, once I get my review unit, I'll be spending more time with it and I will bring you more coverage. So stay subscribed for that, and I guess that's it for this video. If you did like it, if you want me to continue bringing you impressions of phones that are being launched at events that I'm unable to cover, give this video a little thumbs up and hit me up in the comments if you have anything more to say. So if you do want to pick the Yutopia up, it is priced at $24,999 and is available via Amazon.in. And here's the part that I really love. It's going to be sold via open sales. No flash sales, no invites, none of that. So I'll leave a direct link in the description below. Use that if you do want to help the channel out. So that's it for now. Thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, this is Ash here from C4E Tech signing off. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye now.